Hello everyone. Today, we are going to learn about quadrilaterals. First off, what does that big word even mean? Quadrilateral comes from two Latin words, quadri, which means four, and latus, which means side. So, quite simply, we are talking about four-sided shapes. A quadrilateral is a closed figure made of four straight line segments called sides. It also has four vertices, the corners, and four angles. You look at these figures. At first glance, they might seem similar, but not all of them are quadrilaterals. These are quadrilaterals, other aren't. Either because they are not closed or their sides are not four. The carpenter's problem. Imagine a carpenter. She wants to build a perfectly strong and stable rectangular frame using two thin wooden strips. She knows that joining these strips diagonally makes the frame stronger. But she has a problem. She has one strip that is 8 centimeters long. Now she needs to figure out what should be the length of the second strip. Where should she join them? And at what angle? To solve this, let's picture the frame as a rectangle, which we'll call ABCD. The two wooden strips are its diagonals, AC and BD. Deduction 1. What is the length of the other diagonal? Let's use some geometric reasoning. Consider the two triangles the diagonal creates, triangle DAB and triangle ADC. We know AB is equal to CD, opposite sides of a rectangle. We know angle BAD is equal to angle CDA is equal to 90 degrees. All angles in a rectangle are 90 degrees. And the side AD is common to both triangles. By the SAS, side angle side, congruence condition, we can say that triangle ADC is congruent to triangle DAB. Because these triangles are identical clones, their corresponding paths must be equal. That means the diagonal AC must be equal to the diagonal BD. So, for our carpenter, the answer to the first question is simple: the second strip of wood must also be 8 centimeters long. This gives us our first major property: the diagonals of a rectangle are always equal in length. Deduction 2. Where do the diagonals intersect? Now for the second question: where to join them? Let's look at the two small triangles at the center, triangle AOB and triangle COD. Angle AOB is equal to angle COD because they are vertically opposite angles. AB is equal to CD because they are opposite sides of the rectangle. Now for the tricky part, the angles. Let's call angle DCA angle 1 and angle CAB angle 2. Since AB is parallel to CD, these are alternate interior angles, which means 1 is equal to 2. So, we have an angle, another angle, and a side. By the AS, angle side, congruence rule, we can say triangle AOB is congruent to triangle COD. Because they are congruent, their corresponding sides must be equal. This means OA is equal to OC and OB is equal to OD. Look at that. Point O is the midpoint of both diagonals. In geometry, when lines cut each other at their midpoints, we say they bisect each other. So, the answer for our carpenter is, she must join the two 8 cm strips exactly at their midpoints. Deduction 3. What about the angles between them? It seems like they should meet at 90 degrees, but do they have to? Let's experiment. Imagine two equal diagonals that bisect each other, but meet at 60 degrees. Let's figure out the angles of the shape this creates. In the small triangle AOB, since OA is equal to OB, half of the equal diagonals, the triangle is isosceles. So the angles opposite those sides are equal. Let's call them A. The angles in a triangle add up to 180 degrees, so A plus 60 degrees equals 180 degrees. Or 2A is equal to 120 degrees. Therefore, A is equal to 60 degrees. Wo, that triangle is equilateral. Now, the angle between the diagonals is 60 degrees. Now, how do we find angle B? We know BD is a straight line. So, angle BOD will be 180 degrees. That is, angle B plus 60 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. Therefore, B is equal to 120 degrees. Now, for triangle BOC, sum of angles is equal to 180 degrees. So, C plus 120 is equal to 180 degrees. So, to C is equal to 60 degrees. And C is equal to 30 degrees. Now, if we sum A plus C, we will get angle ABC, so it equals to 60 plus 30 degrees is equal to 90 degrees. If we do this similarly for all the triangles, we will get that all four angles are 90 degrees each, and hence it is a rectangle. This confirms it. To make a rectangle, the diagonals don't need to meet at 90 degrees. They just need to be equal in length and bisect each other. Through our carpenter's problem, we've deduced and proven the key properties of a rectangle. All angles are 90 degrees. Opposite sides are equal. Opposite sides are parallel. Diagonals are equal in length and they bisect each other. We hope that you have understood the topic. You can now study chapter notes, watch video lectures and solve MCQ tests of this chapter on EduRev to ensure you score well in your school exams. And that's not all. You also get amazing courses for maths, science, English, Hindi, and much more for class 8. Thank you.